Hello everyone, I'm Braxton Brey King, and welcome to another installment of CCG Monthly Update. Today, we have a special feature on the ever-important topic of cybersecurity. I've also been told that we have an update on the whereabouts of Newsby Daily, who's been missing ever since he unfortunately ran into a flash drive. But to start, we have an official recap of the 24th Annual Women of Color STEM Conference. Hold on, I'm getting word that we have a feed from Newsby? Is that true? Newsby, are you there?
Braxton, boy am I glad to see you. This past month has been a doozy.
Glad to hear from you too. Where are you?
I'm in a nearby city. I should be back really soon.
Wow, that's amazing. You did so much in that amount of time.
Yeah. To start, I just had to get out of the desert. I was walking around for hours, but a caravan just happened to be coming by, so I told them what happened, but they didn't really seem to understand me. So I got in the car, and then we just drove and drove and drove and drove and drove for what seemed like hours. And then we got to a town. I don't really know the name of it, but it was really long and there were a lot of goats. Now, I don't know much about goats, but I do know the news. So I told them I just had to get all the way back across the states so then I can do... And then I got to this city and ended up in this garage because the car I used needed some work. But there's a group of dirt bike enthusiasts who said that they'll give me a ride to the next city because they like the cut of my jib. I don't really know what that means. Braxton? Are you there?
Yeah. What a time, am I right?
Oh, good. I thought you fell asleep on me there for a second. Anyway, let's get to the news. U.S. News and World Report's Best Colleges 2020 rankings were recently released, with Spelman College, Howard University, and Xavier University of Louisiana rounding out the top historically black colleges and universities in the nation. Visit blackengineer.com to read the full story. So, since I've been traveling a lot in the past couple of months, I've had a lot of downtime, and I rediscovered my love of video games.
You? Playing video games? No way.
Of course I play video games. I'm dedicated to my job, but I've got to get some downtime in.
But wait, how have you been able to play?
Whenever there's a strong enough signal for my phone, I like to play.
That's true. I just would have never thought of you playing video games. But you've gone back into them, you say?
Yeah. Recently, the Mario Kart Tour app dropped on iOS and Android devices. The app is free to play, but purchases will be available within the game for upgrades. You must also pay to unlock certain features. Through online rankings, players of Mario Kart will be able to view each other's results worldwide. Every 2 weeks, Nintendo will also cycle its Global Tour section of the game. Courses feature aspects of real-life cities and levels from previous games.
Wow, that's amazing. I can see myself getting into that more. Anything else for us?
Yeah. So, as you know, October is Cybersecurity Month, so we did a feature on Sandia National Laboratory's little-known program known as the Consortium Enabling Cybersecurity Opportunities and Research, also known as CCOR. Through CCOR, college grads like Logan Carpenter are trained and hired in the field of cybersecurity. Here's a snippet of Logan's path to cybersecurity and the CCOR program.
In rural America, the number of jobs you have is kind of like already set for you. If you want to make money, you can't really avoid manual labor. So I used to be a farmer for a few different farms, and I was a farmhand, and then I would meet another farmhand from this farmhand, and then I ended up at a chicken farm. So at the time, actually, I was working on one chicken farm and 3 other farms at once. And then I went to college, and every summer I would come back. I would go back to those same jobs up until I got my shot to come here. And after that summer, I never had to farm again.
That's it for me, Braxton. I'm gonna go play some more Mario Kart. See you soon.
Well, everyone, that was the ever-professional Newsby Daily joining us with our monthly recap. As Newsby mentioned, October is the official month for cybersecurity. So we have a special guest. Everyone, please welcome Erin Phillips. Thanks for joining us, Erin. Can you give us some background on yourself?
So my name is Erin Phillips, and I work at a financial company in cybersecurity.
That's great. So, while I have you here, I gotta ask you something. We here at the station had this little problem, and his name is Flash Drive. We can never have a smooth broadcast without him hacking into the system and causing chaos. He even transported my co-anchor to the desert. Do you have any tips on how we might be able to stop him?
Well, there's a number of ways you can prevent that. First, you would want to understand where it's coming from. So you might want to check your firewall. You might want to see if there's been any phishing attempts. You could also look at passwords and see if users are using simple passwords. But you know what? I'm not really here for all of that. So can we just get back to this interview?
You're right. I'm sorry about that. We'll talk off set. So tell me more about yourself. What do you do?
I was really drawn to cybersecurity because it's a growing field. And at the time that I started in cybersecurity, which was about 5 years ago, it was something that not everyone knew a lot about. And so I had the opportunity to really grow with the field and really engross myself in cybersecurity and learn and read and teach myself, but also be able to educate other people on how important cybersecurity is.
I guess Flash Drive knew we were upping the security for Cybersecurity Month. He hasn't shown up to play any tricks. Thanks so much for your time, Eric. Oh no, we were so close.
Braxton, you really tried it, didn't you?
We had to keep upping the security because you keep ruining our shows.
I don't mean to burst your bubble, but you only have viewers because of me.
I'm not going to even dignify that with a response. What do you want, man? I'm trying to run a newscast.
I don't like your tone, Braxton. Get it together. So I went to the Women of Color Conference to keep an eye on my career fair work, and I must say, I outdid myself this time.
Wait, you were at the conference? How'd you get past the security? I specifically told them to look out for you.
Must I keep telling you? I'm Flash Drive, baby. I'm everywhere. You can't stop me. But like I said, I outdid myself this time. We're constantly growing the career fair, and this year, we even had better than expected. We had record participation numbers, and people from all over the world, even from India.
How did you even manage to send all those students there anyway?
Oh, I just told them that you're getting dirt bikes from the next feature story.
You what? Wait, how did you even know about that? That's not even finalized yet.
Like Aaron said, you gotta make sure you're using strong passwords. Hi, Mom, 1, 2, 3, 4 isn't gonna cut it.
Dang, that's my go-to.
For those who know, for those who want to know, and those who will tell. I'm out. Bye.
Well, that's concerning. Now I have to go change a bunch of passwords. For Newsby Daily and everyone here at CCG News. My name is Braxton Brey King, and this has been Monthly Update. Good night, everyone.